In this tutorial, I'll show you how to make chocolate candy apples and a quick way to do caramel apples. But first, let me introduce myself. I am the DIY Queen Diva. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to keep updated with me and all of my videos on the weekends. Okay, so I have my bunny lollipops that I got from Mash General for $2.19 each. I have my caramel blocks. I'm going to use the whole bag, a stick of unsalted butter. I'm going to use a cup of French vanilla creamer. Coffee Mate is the brand that I'm going to use. It really doesn't matter what brand. This is just what I grabbed. And of course, your Granny Smith apples. Okay, so I basically just cleaned my apples, but I didn't clean them like I clean candy apples. I just clean them really good and dry them off, and that's it. So you do not need to clean your caramel apples like you clean your candy apples. Two different things here. So in order for your caramel to stick, these apples must be cold. So I am going to go ahead and place my apples back in the refrigerator so they can get cold. And I am going to go ahead and put my caramel on. So hold on. I am going to add pretty much everything to the pot. A stick of butter. And I'm going to take all of my caramel pieces and put it in the pot. I am going to use my Coffee Mate French vanilla creamer, 1 cup, a pinch of salt. And now I am going to add a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. Get over on the stove and let this cook to 240. But one thing about caramel, you have to stay at the stove and keep stirring, because if you don't, it'll stick to the pan. Some stoves get hotter than others, so you may want to cook your candy at 225 to 230 or your caramel at 225 to 230 so your caramel won't be hard to bite. So you're going to cut your straws halfway so they can fit on the stick and you have enough room to stick down in the apple. It depends on how big your apple is. Okay, so my caramel has reached 240. I'm gonna wipe down my apple to make sure there is no water or anything on my apple or any apple juice. And I'm not gonna fill the apple all the way up to the rim with caramel. I'm gonna go halfway, kinda. So my caramel has reached 240. I'm going to place some pecans on the bottom of this apple. You really have to work fast because the caramel will dry fast. And for my chocolate apples, I just have some CandiQuik, store brand, something cheap, nothing in particular. So it's microwavable. So it has a microwavable tray. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and melt my chocolate and I'll be right back. So I have my chocolate melted. Uh-oh, we have some chocolate on the parchment paper. That's fine. That's fine. That's what this parchment paper is for. So I'm just going to let my chocolate drip and place it on the parchment paper. Wait a minute, hold up. I need to scrape that off some more. There we go. Alrighty, I'm gonna do my next apple. Just dip, baby, dip. Okay, so I got some sprinkles from Walmart for 99 cents, like little Easter sprinkles here. So I am going to, while the chocolate is still kind of wet, I'm going to, let me just push this back some. So I am going to dip be careful not to touch the, the chocolate right now, because it's easy to touch it. So I'm just gonna sprinkle, some grass on my apples while the chocolate is still kind of wet. Now I'm going to take some of this white chocolate and put it in a white piping bag and drizzle some white chocolate over my caramel apple. And I guess I can do that for my white one too. Do the same. I'm gonna get some grass sprinkles, get some green little sprinkles, Easter sprinkles. Okay, so now I have my bows. I am going to just put a dot of hot glue on the back of the bow and attach it to the candy apple stick up under the bunny. And you can adjust and fluff accordingly. I don't want to mess up my candy apple, but this is how it's going to look. Okay, so let me get the other bows on, and be careful with your sprinkles. So after you attach your bows to your candy apple stick or your straw, your apples should be looking like this. These are so cute for Easter, your little Easter bunny apples. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great weekend.